Even though they're killing vampires, then you still...
I like Twilight.
I don't know if that counts as a vampire
They
thing.
were vampires in
I
there.
haven't seen any of them, but it's like they're sparkle vampires. Like if
They're
you threw
not
glitter.
Sparkle. No.
Do you realize Anna Kendrick even forgot at one point she was in those movies? Hello, all my friends out there in YouTube land. It is your buddy Philtastic Phil here, joined by my lovely wife.
Hi.
She says hi, in case you didn't hear her. Want to try it again?
Hi.
And welcome back to the channel. So today is another Mail Call Monday. Honey, how are you liking, when I post these up on the Instagram, I like to use...
I don't have Instagram.
I know, but just to give you background, because I think I put it up on the Facebook stories too. I like to use the Bangles Manic Monday song with the channel art. So what are your thoughts? Do you enjoy that song?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is there anything else you wanted to use in its place?
I would have to think about it.
So I was thinking about The Cure's Friday I'm in Love, because they go through the days of the week, but the emphasis is Friday. So I kind of feel like that's the antithesis to Mail Call Monday.
Yeah. And
then you have Stone Temple Pilots Days of the Week. You know, I love STP. That's my favorite. But
yeah. Doesn't really go with.
And it's Week, W-E-A-K, in that song.
Oh.
You know that song?
I don't believe so.
Monday. It's a slower pace. I think you'd like it. Anyway, as I come out of frame and back in, this shipment comes from Atomic Empire. Let's not do that because I just showed the address. Well, I'll just zoom in on my face. This comes from Atomic Empire. This is a store out of North Carolina. David from formerly of Main Event Comics is now, I think, David's Comics and Wrestling. Sorry if I got that wrong. I'll put a nice little link in the description. Why don't we say here? Has been recommending, and I could see why. Right off the top, I could tell you that this came quickly. The box feels very, very sturdy. This is something I could reuse to send stuff out as well. Just sent out a bunch of ALKs this past week, by the way. So you might be in luck. I've already ripped open the tape from it just to save some time. And as we open it up, okay, they use just butcher paper to use the padding, which is okay. I like this. It's recyclable. It does the job. And they have it on both ends, on the top and the bottom, so that's good. I feel like these are well protected. And everything is bagged and boarded already, which I really enjoy. And held together by more paper. So it was very stable. Put that over there. First of all, what do you think of the packing job, honey?
I think it's good. It's different than what I've seen with Reggie's, I guess. Different style.
Yeah, Reggie does a superior job, in my opinion, of
At
packing.
least Reggie's, it's more like a folder that opens out. I like that.
Oh, the Gemini mailers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is good too, because this, I think this is a little bit more than what could fit in a Gemini mailer.
Yeah.
And I should stress too, these are not things I wasn't budgeted for. No, these are books my LCS, for whatever reason, I had signed up for, but they didn't put in my pull list, in my box. So these are actually some stories I was reading and I had to stop because I don't know what happens next. Okay, so are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The first, Junkyard Joe, issue number 3. I was just looking for any issue 3.
Your favorite?
It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. I think it's very well done. And this is, it just says Gary Frank. He's the interior artist. I don't know who, I think it's Brad Anderson is the cover artist. It's not typically something I like. I think this is actually the MASH tribute cover.
I like the tape in the back. See, it's more clean cut. I don't like the blue tape.
Well, this is bad though for when you take it out because this will stick to the comic easily if you allow it to. That's why.
Tape?
Yes, that's why you use painter's tape. So right off the bat, now you haven't been reading the Junkyard Joe title. I've spoken about it. Do you have any impression of Junkyard Joe?
No.
Okay, so again, this is, I think, the MASH tribute cover. Everybody's saluting. What do you think of the cover? And I can tell you, the tone of the book does not match this cover whatsoever.
Reminds me of The Simpsons. I don't know why. There was an episode with Simpsons. Maybe I'm remembering it correctly.
Are you talking about Camp Krusty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but if you were to just judge a book by its cover, you would be way out of luck with this one. But what do you think overall if you had to rate it? 1 out of 5.
For the cover only?
Yes.
5.
You really like it?
I don't really like it.
So why a 5 then?
You said 1 out of 10, no?
I said 1 out of 5.
Oh, then a 2.
Okay. And I just noticed this actually. Junkyard Joe is front and center on the cover. I don't know if you ever told you, he's a robot that was in Vietnam, and he's I forgot the rest. So this is issue number 4 of Junkyard Joe. This is more in tune with the theme, and this is a Platoon tribute. I don't know if you're familiar with that film. Charlie Sheen back in the day.
Ugh. I don't like Charlie Sheen.
So what do you think of that cover? Scale of 1 to 5. You want to look at it closer?
3.5.
3.5? So why 3.5?
I think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you don't realize it's a robot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't realize it's a robot until you really look
How do you
close.
not realize it's a
Because
robot?
you're looking at it from far away, like from my perspective.
I'm
Yeah.
moving closer.
Like when
That's
you
why I'm off
move
panel.
it closer, you can see all the details of the robot.
Oh, I should hand it to you. Well, does that change your score now that you've seen it closer?
No.
Okay. I have issue... No, I don't. Okay. This is issue number 5. And again, this is a Bart Sears cover. Bart Sears, you don't know. I know people know. You don't know. He did Turok back in the day, as well as a few different Valiant titles. I like this cover here. Let me show it to everybody. It's kind of half military and half civilian. Very well done. I think it's my favorite out of what we've seen so far. Here, I'm moving it very close to her.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, scale of 1 to 5.
4.
4, okay. So based out of these covers, you've seen these 3 covers. Again, you really don't know Junkyard Joe. Is that a title you'd be interested in reading?
Maybe.
Maybe yes, maybe no?
Maybe.
Why maybe and why not definitively yes or no?
Because I would have to really assess what the story is.
Okay. All right, so now we have Sabretooth and the Exiles, issue number 2. Sabretooth, in case you don't know, that's Wolverine's kind of... Originally was supposed to be his main bad guy, but I think he's kind of fallen off a little bit over the years. I know that your familiarity with Wolverine and the X-Men is mostly through the films. He was in the first film, but was kind of just there. And he was better in the Wolverine Origins film. Liev Schreiber played him. I don't know if you remember. He teamed up with him in Deadpool at the end.
No.
Okay. Well, that's Sabretooth.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Now you remember.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a Coelho variant. I think Coelho, I might be wrong. I probably am.
Koala?
Yes, Koala is one of the Stormbreakers. I like this cover. It doesn't tell you too much about the story, but you've got Sabretooth and you have the other mutants who were stuck in the pit with him. I've been waiting to read this because the first issue I thought was very well done. This is just a limited series. And I went there, I got the first issue, then when I came back to the LCS, I was like, oh, here's the last issue. I was like, I don't have anything else. It's like if I ordered a sandwich and they handed me 2 pieces of bread. So the 1 piece of bread I have already, the other one I have waiting. So I guess
Close enough.
wait, if you're staying with the sandwich theme, the first thing you would put down, I would think, is the I don't use mayo, but we'll say mayo. So this is the mayo. What is your thought on that?
As soon as I saw it, I don't know why, I kind of got reminded of the Beast and Beauty and the Beast, like the way he's yelling and the way he's
Well,
structured, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
he has that more kind of feral look to him.
Yeah. That's what I thought as soon as I saw
I don't
it.
know for sure, but I always thought his costume was made to more kind of look like a lion,
Yeah.
where I can understand because Wolverine being very savage himself. So, scale of 1 out of 5.
3.5.
3.5. Okay. We're going to put that one aside. Sabretooth and the Exiles, number 3. So, this is... Oh, maybe it's a 4-issue series and I have number 4. So, again, staying with our sandwich theme, because it is lunchtime, I guess this is your meat or your lettuce, depending on what you're putting on your sandwich. This is the goods, why don't we say? You know, this, and by that theory, at this point in your story, you're getting to the heart of the matter. Maybe you're getting right to the falling action, as they say. And you've got Sabretooth on the cover. This is the Stegman variant. And again, I wasn't searching for the variants. This is just what they had available. With this other newer character who I don't know. Kind of looks like Risque from the post-apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse X-Force titles, but I know it's not. Okay, so I'm now going to flip it to my wife.
The border, or so to speak, the thing around it reminds me of like a racer track.
Like a racetrack?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like a cool effect. Like they're sucked into it. Like, what's going on?
What do you think of the actual character designs and whatnot?
I think it's different than what I've seen with other comic book covers. So in that sense, I like it.
Now, does the way Sabretooth is drawn here, just from your perspective, is that this is?
Nah, it's different.
So would you, if you weren't in the know, why don't we say, would you think that that's a different character from what you've seen on the other
Yes.
one? Okay. So scale of 1 to 5, what are your thoughts on the cover?
4.
4? So you like this one better than this one?
No, that was 3.5.
The higher the number, the more it is.
That was 3.5.
And this was
4.
4.
Yeah.
So you like this one better is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought you just said no.
I didn't say that.
We'd have to watch the replay and find that out. So, based on these 2 covers alone, is this a series you would read?
Maybe. I'm not really familiar to make that judgment call.
I ask a yes or no question. That's maybe.
Well, it is because I'm not familiar with
That's what I'm just saying. Based on the cover, that's what I said.
I mean, you really can't gather enough information based off on the cover.
Well,
it's like, well, what do you think of me before you even get to know me? You know what I mean?
People
Like,
make judgments based on cover.
exactly. And what does
No,
that
so
mean?
Sabretooth was the one mutant at the beginning of the Krakoan era that they figured they cannot rehabilitate, so they threw him into a prison, basically underground in the center of the island, and he is escaped, and these mutants were initially released also from the same pit to go track him down. And at the end of the first issue, at least, spoilers, give people 3 seconds in case they need to tune out or fast forward. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I whispered that, but they wind up, it looks like at the end of the first issue, joining him. So based on that, is that something you would read?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds kind of interesting, kind of not.
Okay. Next up, this is the Wasp. Issue number 1, the Dodderman variant. I've been liking these Dodderman variants. That's actually why I went for this one. And I enjoyed the Ant-Man limited series. So this was kind of the continuation of that one. So look at that's every Wasp costume ever. Why are you laughing?
Because it reminds me of Where's Waldo.
So do you remember the Wasp? You've seen her in films.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, I'll say this in then. So right off the top, how do you like this cover?
Too much going on.
Well, it's supposed to be, Dodderman's done this with She-Hulk, Sue Storm, Psylocke, I think Jean Grey. I have a couple of them where they show, Thor, he did one with. They basically show all the costumes of the past. So that's the idea. It's a celebration, if you will, of that character.
I mean, yeah, it works, but I feel like it's just way too much on the cover.
Which costume that you see here do you like the best?
Do
you need to look closer or are you good?
I'm good. The blue one.
Can you point to it? So, this one?
Mm-hmm.
She pointed to this one. I don't know what point in the wasp's history that is from. Same question, but what is your, not the same question, I guess, but what's your least favorite?
That one in the corner.
Which one?
The right corner.
Point to
The
it?
green.
This one?
Yeah.
She pointed to that one. I also don't know what part of the runner that is from. I was surprised they included this iteration of the wasp, which is the wasp, I guess you could say. It's a mutant type of wasp, because that was a kind of one issue she's like this and the next issue is not type of thing that I thought they just kind of buried in the long sordid history of characters of the wasp.
But how do you know which era every costume is from? Is it
Just from reading
is it
it.
supposed to go from old to new to the front?
No,
or-
it's just, I guess they tend to put the more recognizable stuff
See,
in the
I
front,
would've
like
done
that's
it
the
that way.
classic.
Because you don't, it's all mixed in.
I think they just do it by what looks the best.
But it shouldn't have gone by like from oldest to newest. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that have made more sense?
Well, technically that's the oldest.
Well, you know that. I
Right.
don't know that.
This is the newest. And you have actually way in the back here, which I thought was one of the better designs, but I guess it's one of the more bland designs when you see everything compared. The Ultimate Universe Wasp, just the tiniest one there.
Oh yeah.
So, scale of, I don't know if we did this already.
No.
Scale of 1 out of 5.
2.
2.
Because there's just too much. You don't even appreciate like the costumes. Some are tinier, some are bigger. You don't know which ones are old, which ones are new. It's all just mixed in into one.
Okay, so based on the cover alone, because I don't know what the story is, I just know it's a continuation from the Ant-Man series I reviewed earlier. Is this a book you would read? Yes or no? No, maybe.
No.
In general, do you like the Wasp?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen.
And all you've seen is from the movie,
Yeah.
though, just to be clear. Okay. Next up, these are 2 issues of a series I didn't think I would like. This is a limited series. I didn't think I'd like, but I read the first one. I really loved it, and had the second and third one, and then don't know what happened with the other 2. My LCS, and I'm not digging on them at all. Things happen. I actually thought that the final issue did not come out yet, and it had come out a number of months ago. So I will show this to you. Exterminators number 4. And I'm going to show this to my wife, and then I'll talk about it a little bit. Okay, you made a grimacy face. Oh, okay, I know why. Never mind.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Something I don't like about it.
Well, you have the normal character designs in the front,
Yeah.
and then part of the story, they're disguised. They're in the,
Right.
or they're in the back rather than this is in the front. Do you know who these characters are?
I don't know.
You've got Dazzler.
Mm-hmm.
You know Dazzler. Jubilee. I think you know Jubilee.
Mm-hmm.
You have X-23, the female Wolverine. I know you definitely know her.
Mm-hmm.
And you have, I think she goes by Boom Boom again,
Mm-hmm.
who we've discussed before. So, scale of 1 to 5.
4.
You just said you didn't like it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad, but
Okay, but
I
it's
like the front. I don't like the back.
the whole cover. How do you like?
Well, I like one section of it. I don't like the other section.
Okay.
That's why I took 1.0.
Before we continue, we're going to take a brief pause. Hey everyone, you're watching what I recorded already. I'm not recording what you saw, what you're seeing before and after this. Now, I'm recording this right now. I'm in my little office with my buddy in the back here. We're giving Mom a little break, and I'm taking the little interlude to tell you, trying not to get him in the shot. Okay, good. He's out of view now. I think this is good parenting. Yeah, he's okay. There's nothing in there that's going to bother him. Well, I'm taking this little break in the video, the interlude, if you will, to remind you we have our 2-year, 200 subscriber giveaway going. Until the end of the month. I'm filming this on April 10th. So we're more or less halfway there. A little bit less than halfway. And remember, you can win. It's anything from comics, trade paperbacks, original art from me if you want it. If you don't want it, whatever. Oh, there's a slab in there. I might be adding another slab in there. I haven't decided yet. And all you have to do, you're going to get a number of chances. You get chances if you're a content creator for making a short video telling me at least your top 3 favorite non-comic book videos. Right, buddy? Non-comic book. We're stressing that. Look, in my little guy's case, one of his favorite non-comic book videos, for example, Miss Rachel. Loves Miss Rachel. You don't even have to show me a clip or anything. All you have to do is tell me. He would tell me, but he can't really talk yet. He kind of mumbles, says a couple words, but you get what I'm saying. So make a video if you're a content creator. Remember to tag me. And if I don't reply, let me know on IG or something, just because YouTube's been a little bit crazy lately. I don't get all my tags. I don't get my comments. That's a whole nother matter. If you're not a content creator, that's fine. Just put hashtag 200 in any one of the videos you've seen over the past month. And that's an entry. And finally, if you make a donation to the Carl Ruiz Foundation, which I will put a link in the description of this video to, aiding students in need who wish to continue their culinary journeys. Remember, that's Carl Ruiz, Ruizing, as the hat I've always worn when I make my videos, shows. You'll get an entry. So 3 different ways to enter. Yeah, buddy? At the end of the month, we're going to have a drawing. It might be a sort of a modified duck race because I don't do screen sharing. I don't have the capability to do so. Negotiating that with the wife a little bit. But if we can pull it off, I think it'd be hilarious. So again, hashtag 200, make a donation, make a video. And now back to this video. Okay, we have a change of background here against my wife's wishes. We took a little break, and now the little guy is having his bottle. That's why I'm over here right now. And it's just to show off our last issue in the mail call. That's Exterminators number 5. The light is a lot better over here, I have to say.
How is that possible if you're in the dark?
Well, come here and judge for yourself. So here's Exterminators issue 5. My wife is walking back here, so come on, come closer, take a look. Come closer. So, do you like this cover first?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay, do you know who's on the cover?
Dazzler.
Dazzler's 1.
Wolverine.
Yeah, X-23. The other 2 characters.
Squirrel, not Squirrel Girl.
No, not Squirrel Girl. Jubilee and Boom Boom.
I wouldn't have guessed
So now, how do you like, this is their more traditional outfits. How do you like this compared to the other Exterminators cover?
You really can't see it much in this one. Kind of takes away with what's happening around it.
It's more of a focused picture, I think.
I thought the other one was.
Okay, how do you rate it on a scale of 1 to 5?
3.
Okay, so I think you rated the other one a 3 as well, maybe a 4.
3.5.
Okay, so based on the covers alone, is this a story you would read?
I would have to see.
Yes or no?
Maybe.
Pick one, yes or no?
Maybe.
Do you want me to tell you the plot, even though now you're breaking the rules?
If you want.
Oh, see, there's no yes or no. If you want.
Because you're saying you're breaking the rules, so.
Well, because I also
say?
said yes or no answer, and you're like, maybe.
I don't know. I can't make that determination.
I'm asking you to make just a snap judgment call based on the cover.
Judge a book by its cover.
Well, we're trying to.
Well, I'm not going to do that because
So-
that's wrong.
The overall, you still going, buddy? You're done. Oh, he pushed it away for a second. That might not mean he's finished, though. Clean your face. The overall focus of the series is that the mysterious, well, not mysterious, but this group of 4 X-women, why don't we call them X-Men related female characters? Nope. Okay. Have been duped into a underground vampire fighting ring, and now they are teaming up to defeat the vampires.
Yeah, I know.
My wife does not like vampire stories. Even though they're killing vampires, then you still...
I like Twilight.
I don't know if that counts as a vampire
They
thing.
were vampires in
I
there.
haven't seen any of them, but it's like they're sparkle vampires. Like if
They're
you threw
not
glitter.
Sparkle. No.
Do you realize Anna Kendrick even forgot at one point she was in those movies?
No.
I saw a tweet from her a couple years ago saying, "Oh man, I just remembered I was in Twilight."
Are you just making that up?
I'm not. Now we're gonna try something different because we have multiple comics in the in this Monday mail call. Little guy's next to me. His hands are clean. I'm gonna spread these out, and he's gonna pick the cover of the week. Okay, so let's spread these out as best as we can on his high chair tray. Oh, hold on. Don't pick yet, buddy. Okay. So, I'm going to blindfold you for a second with my hand, buddy. All right. Oh, no peeking. Not yet. Okay. Now, what is your cover of the week, Matthew? He's sorting through them. He's really thinking of this. He's looking all around. He can't be on camera, even though you might have seen me drinking from the coffee cup. But he doesn't really, with his image on it, but he doesn't look like this anymore. All babies, when they're born, just if you don't have a child. Oh, okay, he doesn't like that one. Look like Mr. Magoo. He no longer looks like Mr. Magoo. He has a lot more hair, for one. Let me grab what he dropped. Okay, buddy, I'm going to give you like 5 more seconds. He did not like Exterminators number 5. I thought that was a shoo-in. Okay, have you picked one? Okay, hand me one. He liked, and this was not the one that was right in front of him, Exterminators number 4 is his cover of the week. So congratulations to Exterminators number 4 is what I would be saying if this were an actual person, but it's not his comic, it's not a living person. With that, thank you again for checking out Mail Call Monday. Hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, no matter if it's a Monday, a Tuesday, or maybe some day in between that we don't really know what to call. Anything you want to add, buddy? Honey, anything you want to say?
Thank you and have a great day.
In case you didn't hear her, because she's over there, she says thank you and have a great day. And I just say peace, love, and comics.